morning, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday. It's the first Wednesday of the new month. I'm Waveney, your host, and welcome to Wavelength, where I give you tips and strategies geared towards inspiring, connecting you, and influencing you to greatness. All right? So, welcome. And so let's jump into it. So, for those of you who have been looking at me for a while, who have been viewing me for a while, you would realize that I theme my months out. It's easier that way to look at the month and say, okay, what is the overall theme and message I want to send? And so I feel like we're in November. It's gonna get busy really soon. Everybody's gonna be doing their Christmas shopping or changing out something in their homes or something, but there's gonna be lots of shopping activity and human interaction and all that stuff and frustrations and so I thought that it would be great if I speak about this month customer service. Yeah, and I know I could literally hear some of you saying, yes, people need to hear this, all that stuff. So there is a lot of things and content out there about customer service, and so I am going to seek to come from an angle that most people don't really tap into, or they don't focus on a lot. That'll be my focus, because I'm sure you would have heard it all, but I want to challenge you to not just, if I start going down a road or bring up a topic, don't just shut it down, because lots of the times we hear stuff and sometimes it suddenly clicks, right? And from the minute we begin to go from a place where, oh, I've heard it all, we don't learn. So I'm going to encourage you to still to join me on this journey. Don't shut it off. Don't be like, oh, I've heard this before. I am sure that you will learn something, or you will see an idea, an opinion. It'll shift something with you, right? So let's dive into it. Okay, so customer service, and I wanted to start first from a place of service, right? I'm going to deal with who is a customer later on, but let's start from a place of service. And so I believe personally that all of life is service. Any human interaction, right, is about service, right? We are all serving at some point and time in our lives. I can't think of a job where there is no type of customer service involved. The question becomes if it is direct or indirect, right? But all of life is service. And service is the act of providing aid, help, or assistance to someone, right? The only difference is when you add a customer into the mix, right? Then it becomes about economic value. It comes to providing goods, products, or services in exchange for money, right? But outside of that, we are all serving at some level, okay? And so I'll jump into, I want you to think about that. We're all serving from a level. And so let me go back to that. So for example, you might say, how? Because lots of people don't think their job is about service. Let's take a teacher, for example. You would not necessarily say a teacher is in the service industry, right? Because you would say that they're an educator, they're paid to teach my kids, this is what they do. But I'm here to say they are serving. They're delivering the information, the education, the ideas that they pose to your children in such a manner that they need to grasp that concept and understand, and they are serving. And so you have really bad teachers that, they just, I don't know why they teach, right? But then you also have the ones that we remember to this day, right? And it isn't because they're just nice or they're great at their job. It is because they added that element of service to it. They're providing a service. And I think that if we start viewing our jobs and our careers in that manner, it would change everything, right? It would change everything. So let's go to who are our customers. So our customers are, I have like what, 4, right? Brackets of people. And so let me start with the obvious. So our customers can be our investors. The people who invest in the company, the people who own the company, they are our customers. And so it's not about, oh, they own the company and da 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 da. They are our customers, right? Vendors and suppliers, they are our customers. They're not just people that provide, whatever supplies. They are customers as well. And I don't mean like, they come in and they purchase stuff. Some vendors do purchase from the places that they do business with. But I'm speaking about for those persons who work in the organization, who have daily interaction with the vendors and suppliers. They are your customers, right? They're your customers. And like I said before, it's a shift in thinking. Now, some of you who are living in other countries may say, well, that's understandable, we know that, or whatever. But I feel like in some instances, persons don't get that. They don't get that. All of life is service. Any human interaction is about service, okay? And then we have our external customers, or the people, the regular people who come in and purchase our goods and services. And this is the group of people that people most identify with when you speak about customers. When you speak about customers, this is the group of people just tend to focus on even more, right? Everybody's slowing down. I think they're checking to see, like, what is she doing? Is she okay? So if you see me look away, that's it, right? But our customers, like I say, can be anybody, any and everybody. And then the last group of people who are our customers would be the people we work with. And most people don't see it that way. Your co-workers, your team members, the people in the other department, the people in accounting, the people in purchasing, they are our customers. And we should treat them that way. Yes, they are not paying you, but they need something from you. They need information to get their job done. And when we start changing our mindset around our co-workers, the people in our organization, the other departments, the stakeholders, the communities, stuff like that, your level of customer service will change. You will be on your A game, and well, not at all times, because we are human, but you will begin to understand that, hey, this is, you're gonna see big picture, right? Now, in my role, and you know what, it's a great paradigm shift. It's a great way to think about it and shift your mindset, because if you view everybody um, valuable, or you view each interaction as a a good service interaction, not a bad service interaction. If you view each experience, each exchange with and add a value to it, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a monetary value, because we don't pay the people in accounting if they want information from us. But if I treat them with the level of respect, and if I provide the information that they need in a timely manner, it increases my interpersonal skills. They are more likely to be lenient with me when I forget something. There are just so many ripple effects, and I really want to encourage you to see everybody that you interact with as a customer, and provide a high level of service in whatever interaction it is. And it could be something as simple as, maybe you work in an organization and you're not the one on the front line, but as you come into the organization, you need to treat each person with that level of respect, and up your service interaction. And it could be something as simple as, good morning, how are you doing? Not passing the customer straight, not just saying okay and just not, but truly and really engaging in them, with them. It doesn't have to be your main job, but it really makes a difference. And that, my friend, is the differentiator between businesses that are successful and businesses that are not successful in terms of customer service. And I wanted to make a point before I go on. Even if when I was preparing my, jotting down my notes, I was thinking about, is there any job that a customer isn't affected? And I could not think of anything, because if you're a scientist, even if you are working in a lab or a drug company, or you're hidden away from customers, the product, the service, the information that you are creating gets to the hands of customers, and so you're still in a service mode and environment. It's just that you don't have the direct contact with that person. And so I think that I challenge you today to really think about all your interactions, like every single interaction, and make it a great one. And so, just to wrap it up, I have a few more points, but any job or profession that has people attached to it, or the outcome, there is a level of service. There is a level of service, and we have to give it our best. So I don't want to give away all my information and material and stuff like that, because we still have a few more Wednesdays to go. But I just want to say, leave you with these 3 points on how to start giving great customer service. First of all, in my whole long spiel just a moment ago, you would realize I'm just saying to you, just view everybody differently. View them as not just a customer, but look at the level of service, level, the interaction that you're having with them. That is my challenge to you. Sorry. Now, the first thing I want to leave with you is, be genuine. People can detect if you're fake, and let it come from a deep, genuine place. If you don't like to deal with people, it's 2 things. It's either that you're shy and you're socially awkward, you're uncomfortable, you just don't know, and those things can be, you can work on those things. But if you genuinely don't like people, I've not met anybody like that. I've not really met anybody like that. But if you genuinely don't like people, and I don't think anybody genuinely don't like people, maybe there is. Anyway, if you genuinely don't like people, you need to be a hermit. You need to live far, far away, because all of life is service, and any interaction with any human, you're gonna have to give some sort of an exchange, and you need to make it a great one, right? But be genuine. some people just go to work and they do their job and it's because it's required. But when you bring your whole self to work, and you've heard me say this, right? Any job, including that includes human interaction, you have to bring your whole self to work. It just takes parts of you, because interacting with people is not the easiest thing, right? But over time you can get better at it. So be truly genuine to serve people, right? Be truly genuine about that. There is a book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. I am going to put it on the link below. You should read that book. It is an easy read, easy, simple read. And the first time I read it, I was like, okay, these are just simple, practical things. It isn't any big theory or idea that you can't reach to. Really simple, practical steps. But like anything, you have to make it a habit. You have to practice it, right? So be genuine, right? In your smile, in your interactions, in your pleasantries. Good morning, good afternoon, how are you doing? Da 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 da, right? And even to people that you don't know, right? Not just people that you do know. Just challenge yourself. I am a very shy person. I know that you guys don't believe me, but it is true. I think I'm an introvert, and so one of the things that I discovered about myself, like I would say a year ago, I don't think I'm very good at making friends, right? If you put me in a social setting, unless I know the people that are there, I wouldn't speak. I would you It's not that I wouldn't speak, but I would be a bit more quiet. You wouldn't see, the wave me that you see here, or if you know me and you're viewing this, you're probably laughing. No, for real, right? But I know it is something that I have to work on. It's something I have to work on, to be more open and to put myself out there to be more friendly. Not that I'm a bad person or anything, or unfriendly person. It's just that if I don't know you, I would tend to be a little bit reserved. And there are some people they don't have to know you, and I admire them so much. They just talk to you like as if they know you, right? And that's the level I aspire to be on. But that's just a little side note. And I bring these little examples of myself in there because I want you to understand that you could be anything, you could achieve anything, that we all have our little challenges that we need to overcome. Some people are really great at one thing, others are great at another thing, right? So that's just it. Number 2 is always give 100% effort. And I tell people this all the time. Just give it your best, your absolute best every day. Your absolute best every day. And that's the aim in your interaction. There's some days you're going to not do well, and that's okay. The point is not to get discouraged. Just keep it moving, keep doing it, right? Just give it 100% effort, and just know that, and this is so powerful, just know that you have the ability to impact the lives of people. And I'll give you an example. Lots of the times I don't know what to cook for dinner, right? So I always make up my mind last minute, maybe when I'm driving home from work. So I'm in the supermarket, I go there and pick up whatever for dinner, right? Or if I forget to pick something up. And there's some days I've had a really tough day, and I'm interacting with people in my primary job all the time. I'm a human resources director, and so the level of responsibility, and I have to always, well, this is what I'm telling myself, I have to be 100%, right? And be on and there for people. And so when I'm finished working, most of the times I am mentally tired, and I go into the supermarket sometime, and there are some lovely cashiers. They're really nice. That really, just a smile or the ask, it really ends my day well. And I've had also some other interactions that are not really that are not really pleasant, And I'm like, you know what, not today. If I answer, it's gonna go downhill. So I say all that to say you make a difference in people's lives. You never know. You never know what day. When you have a customer standing in front of you, right? Think about it this way. You have somebody standing in front of you. You don't know the history. Meaning, they would have gotten up this morning, they would, if they have children or a partner, husband, whatever, maybe they had some drama to deal with at home, right? Maybe the kids made them late for work, I don't know. Or maybe it's not that. Maybe they left home great. They arrived to work, somebody pissed them off, something happened, it's a whole thing. And now they're standing in front of you and you're going to give them crap, you're going to give them mediocre service. Do you understand the impact of that? But think about it this way. They're standing in front of you and you're smiling and you're saying, how are you doing? Or, and the person may not say it that you've made my day. Some do, some don't. But even if they don't say it, you have made a positive impact in that person's life. And it is a really great way to think about your service interaction with people, right? And so I'm at the end of my my vlog, my video. Do you realize they're getting longer and longer? That's great though. And so I am only, if you have me on Instagram, I'm only able to upload like 10 minutes. I don't know why Instagram is doing that to me. Maybe because I'm not famous yet. Because you should be able on IGTV to upload between 1 to 60 minutes, right? Yeah, 60 minutes. Did I say? Yeah, hour. Right? I should be able to do that, but I don't know what's going on. But anyway, head over to my YouTube channel. All my videos are there. It is always a pleasure coming on here to serve you and sharing this information with you. Thank you for all your lovely comments. I know that there are some people who don't comment. They're shy, I guess, but they meet me on the street and they say, listen, your stuff, I really enjoy it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If there's a topic that you'd like for me to touch on, just send me a DM or WhatsApp if you have my number, and I would be more than happy to look at how I can integrate that into my content. And if you'd love to work with me, one-on-one coaching or, in a group, please send me an email at hellowaveny@peoplesbrandskn.com. I am gonna be adding a booking link to my my social media, so you can even book times with me. I'm gonna do that. I've just been procrastinating on it, right? Figuring it out. But I'll do that. But thank you so much. And as usual, share this with someone who needs it, and do have